It is the court,
yes,
my lord. First thing first, my lord. The court would remember that somewhere during the course of last week, I requested a statement that was emphatically indicated by Mr. Ginda that it is available and it was disclosed to the defense. Statement relating to a statement that was allegedly made by Mr. Steyn, wherein he said that in terms of his analysis of the cell phone record, he was able to come across some evidence that suggested that, or that indicated that there was a communication between accused number 3 and Ms. Kelly Kumalo. Subsequent to that testimony by Brigadier Ginda, the following day I then stood up and requested that that statement be made available because I've gone through the heap of documents that I have, I could not find it. And I then requested the state to refurnish me with that statement because then I needed to take instructions, proper instructions from Mr. Mnisi before I could commence with my cross-examination. And there was a moment when Advocate Baloyi wanted to respond, and his response was actually to the effect that they would want to go and investigate if that statement is there and stuff like that. But as we were trying to explain, Brigadier Ginda then interjected and said emphatically that that statement is actually there and it was actually already disclosed to the defense. Then the court made an order that that statement should then be furnished to the defense. Fast forward today in the morning, I'm informed by Advocate Baloyi that despite their fervent efforts to look for that statement is actually not there. Actually, it is not there.
Yeah, okay.
Now, the problem that I'm seated with is Mr. Ginda said that there's a statement that was penned by Mr. Steyn that says that there was a communication between accused number 3 and Kelly, and all of a sudden that statement is there. What do we then do with the evidence as it was suggested by Mr. Ginda that there's a statement that he had which suggested there was a communication between Mr. accused number 3 and Kelly Kumalo?
Yes,
that is just by way of an introduction.
Yes, Mr. Brigadier Ginda.
Yes, my lord. So
maybe I can respond to that, my lord.
Mr. Baloyi? Yeah.
Yes. Indeed, I did inform Advocate Mnisi this morning that we are not aware of any such statement, and that, had such statement been in existence, obviously we'd have led evidence on that point, and we then surmise that in light of the fact that we cannot communicate with Brigadier Ginda as is under cross-examination, he can take that aspect up with him in cross-examination, and we then surmise further that possibly that could perhaps boil down to the interpretation of Steyn's statement, Exhibit 01, and that those are the issues that he can canvass with Brigadier Ginda during cross-examination.
Okay, thanks. Yes, Mr.
It was not a question of interpretation, my lord.
Yeah, fine. The witness is here.
Involved. Yes.
Put the question as you think you understood it and the way you think he expressed it.
I want a statement, my lord, because before I commence with my cross-examination,
cross-examine him.
I want to take instructions.
Cross-examine,
Yes.
Cross-examine the witness on the existence or not of the statement. Otherwise, we'll be here until Mandela is resurrected.
He never said that. He specifically said that it was there.
Yes, he's here. Cross-examine him and tell him, you said the statement is here. Let's hear what he says.
You have heard the court. May you please answer? Mr. Ginda.
my lord, so let me start here. I think the court will recall when we spoke about what is contained insofar as that statement is concerned I've indicated explicitly that my understanding, or rather I do not want to venture into the expertise of Kenneth Stein, and I was very specific that what I can confirm is that insofar as that statement is concerned, there is a link that is reported to me, and I still go back to what I said before, that there was a statement. I said it, my lord, it is true that I said there was a statement, and then I said a statement, it's in the docket, that is also correct. But what I want to correct is that I said there was a link, and I remember when that question from Advocate Mnisi was put as to what type of a link, I've explained it clearly that I'm not an expert. What I can confirm...
No, sorry, Mr. Brigadier Ginda.
Can I
You're
finish?
not being cross-examined by me. Don't say it came from me. Now, don't keep on misleading the court.
Can I finish?
No,
can I have a
don't keep
permission
on
to finish, my
misleading the
lord?
court. You are not being cross-examined by me. You said in the course of being cross-examined by Mr. Ramusipili that there's evidence, there's a statement that you have that suggests that there was a communication, a statement that was written by Mr. Stein that suggested that there was a communication between accused number 3 and Kelly Kumar. Then I stood up and said, may we kindly be finished with that statement? Then you said, you definitely will. May I kindly get that statement because I want to take instructions from accused number 3. I don't want you to explain for the background of what you have explained. Now it's about the existence of that statement. Is that statement there or not?
My lord, can I have a permission to speak?
Yeah, just respond.
Because I've heard what Advocate Mnisi, so I don't know how am I going to deal with this when I don't have a chance to respond. The first part, my lord, that I wanted to correct is that I said explicitly there was a link, and I stand by that. We can look at the record if this is in dispute. That's what I've said. That's number one. Secondly, my lord, I said there is a statement, and indeed there is a statement that I refer to where it says explicitly links between target, Ms. Kelly Kumalo appears there, accused number 3 appears there, as well as other accused, because I had to go and look after Mr. Mnisi said I must assist with that statement when he stood up. And that statement, my lord, I've given it to my colleague to say we must try and get it to the state or email it to the state because I'm under cross-examination. But the portion that says clearly, it's explicit, it says the heading links between targets, Ms. Kelly Kumalo is on top, and the targets, inclusive of accused number 3, appears. And that's what I was referring to. And it's in line with what I said, my lord, where I said there is a link in terms of the report that Kenneth Stein told me. There is a statement to that effect. That statement, I gave it to Lieutenant Colonel Roth, and I said she must email it to the state attorney.
Is it here? Was it emailed?
It was emailed, but the statement is here. I must just find the volume, my lord.
You gave it to Miss?
Lieutenant Colonel Roth. But it's here, though. Yes,
No. Let's take the oath first.
Yes.
There's no need to fight in a court of law.
Yes.
Otherwise, we don't know what we're doing.
We're not fighting. Sometimes we're emphasizing what you want to say. It's just an emphasis.
No.
There's no war.
The evidence you're going to give them will be the truth, nothing else but the truth. Is that so?
Yes, it's so.
Right? Then the Brigadier says he gave you a statement to email to the defense.
Yes, I did, and it was emailed to Advocate Baloy.
Where's the statement? Oh, you just emailed it.
Yes.
Right, Advocate Baloy. No, when was that, ma'am? When was that?
It was last week already.
Right, any questions arising from what she's saying? Any questions? But the defense?
And the only question, my lord, is when will I actually get to that statement?
She says she's emailed it. Are you accepting that she's telling the truth?
No, I did not get it. She does not have my email.
No, not you. To the
Or to the state.
Mr. Baloy.
No, I'm not
Yes,
privy
sir.
between
Right.
the state and
Any
the
questions
communication.
regarding that statement? That she emailed it to Mr. Baloy.
I do not have any questions.
Yes,
I have no questions.
Miss.
I have not received the statement.
No, that's not the question. The question is, she says she emailed it to Baloy, and you are saying you have not received it. That's not the question. The court wants to know from you, do you accept that she's telling the truth when she says she emailed it to Baloy? That's
No,
all.
I don't accept it.
You don't accept it, she's lying.
Yeah, until I receive it. She's lying.
You say you're lying. Are you lying, man?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you can take a seat. Thanks. Yes, Mr. Baloy, do you have a statement?
Yes, here it is, my lord. As I indicated, it's just what is already on record.
Yeah, okay. Give it to Mr. Hey. Now give it to
I think Mnisi wants it.
Mr. Mnisi. Now there is a statement.
Advocate Baloyi, you said that that statement is not there. All of a
It's
sudden
about
the
his card. You know what?
statement is
We're
here.
just going to waste time. There is a statement. Have it. Take it. And if you want to ask to adjourn so that you read it, say so.
I'm going to request for an agenda.
Yeah, because now we're wasting time. The statement is not there. There is a
No,
statement.
but that is what Mr. Baloyi told me, which is the reason why I then have to address the
No,
court.
Mr. Baloyi
And he
says-
also acceded, he considered that he said what I already told the court, man.
Okay.
That does not come from me, but all of a sudden then the statement here it is. It's been handed to me just like this.
How many pages is that statement?
It's more than 50 pages. Yes, there's a record there that goes up to
50
the
pages.
It's about 89 more or less pages.
Okay, now the court is going to
89
ask.
pages.
Fine.
Yes.
The court is going to ask the question to Mr. Baloyi. Did you discover that statement to the defense?
Well, my lord, I didn't. For the simple
Hello?
reason, no, I didn't. For
Okay,
the simple
fine.
reason that
Yeah.
it's already on record. It's Exhibit 01. It's precisely the same.
So let's have Exhibit 01 so that I can see it myself.
Yes. I've made notes on my Exhibit 01. I'll just.
May I give me a copy so that I can see it? So meaning, when was it discovered? Not for record purposes. When it was ended up, when was it?
During the testimony of Lieutenant Colonel Stein the first time around, that was
July
in
last year?
August. Yeah, I think it
August
was-
last year?
Yes, it was in August last year.
So meaning, the defense has got that exhibit.
Yes, it's Colonel Stein testified not once but twice in this court, and referred to that exhibit. The court will see that attached to that exhibit is the communication between Longwe and Zandi, which is already on record. It's precisely Exhibit 01.
Yeah, the court recalls this exhibit.
May I respond? May I respond?
Sorry. Yeah, you can respond.
Yes. Remember, my lord, when I first requested the statement, Mr. Baloyi said no, they don't recall that statement, but they have to go and investigate. That is subsequent to Mr. Ginda having said that he emphatically, when he emphatically said that Stein had stated in that statement that there wasn't a communication between Kelly and accused number 3, and then I requested it.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for today in the morning. Mr. Baloyi approaches me and says, no, that statement it's not there. It was actually maybe a question of interpretation. Now they are introducing a different dimension to what they said on that other day.
No.
And
I'm
that is basically what Mr.
I'm interested in
Ginda
one-
is now riding on, my lord.
I'm interested in one that the Brigadier said.
Yes.
That statement, Exhibit 01, is that the statement you were referring to? You?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, that.
No, he's basically riding on what Mr. Baloyi said. Mr. Ginda said there's a statement that he has which indicates that was penned by Mr. Stein saying that accused number 3 were the communication with Kelly Kumalo. If this was a statement, they would have simply said, no, I'm referring to Exhibit O, which is already on record, madam.
Yeah, can we-
why did they have to wait up until
can we
today
go
to come
on-
and come up with Exhibit O?
Look, listen
when
to me,
Exhibit O
Mr.
is
Mnisi,
already
listen
there?
to me. If you believe that they are misleading the court, put it to them, put it to him.
Yes,
Yeah, put it to him and you'll argue that.
I'm going to request, my lord. I'm not so sure whether the information that is being
They
given
have
here
it
is
according
Exhibit O. I'm
to, they say
going
the
to request
statement
both.
has been handed up to court. Mr. Ramasipi, do you have the statement?
I do have Exhibit O and Exhibit 2.
Mr. Umalo, do you have that statement?
I do have Exhibit 01.
Ms. Mshololo, do you have the
I
statement?
don't have this one.
Which one is that now?
The one that has been given by Mr. Baloyi now to us.
Which one do you have?
Statement.
Yeah?
I have Exhibit 01.
Yeah, bring it. Can I have it? Because I want to compare whether it's the same like the one Ginda says he gave it to Mr. Miss.
My Lord, I submit, my Lord, with due respect, that the exercise the defense can do together with the state to compare the exhibits that were given to us together with this one that has just been handed in now, so that we can just come back and confirm if it's the same.
Every one of the defense exhibit 01 when you handed it up to court.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
everyone has got it.
That's enough for me. Yes, Mr. Mnisi, can you go on?
I'm hamstrung, my lord. And in the main, this is highly irregular. I cannot be handed up with an exhibit like this and be expected to proceed with my cross-examination on the understanding that it was initially handed in. I'm concerned about what Mr. Ginda said. I need to investigate and interrogate this document to find out if that allegation that Mr. Ginda said is there or not. If it is there, I must take instructions from my accused.
Okay, fine.
If it is not
Yeah,
there,
okay, fine.
I must also
Fine.
take instructions
Brigadier,
from my accused man.
Are you able to show us the link in that statement of staying?
Yes, I can show
Yeah,
the link.
please.
I think it's on 41.
Yeah,
if I
please
can
show
just
us.
have it.
But my lord, is that not the duty of the state to
No,
do
no,
that
the
under
duty,
re-examination?
the state can't do that because Mr.
No, I'm saying under
Brigadier Ginda is
re-examination.
under cross-examination. It's under cross-examination.
No, but what I'm saying is, my lord, should that be left to the state?
No, it has to be
request
left
Mr.
to the
Ginda
court
to identify that portion
It has to
when
be-
he re-examines him. Not for the court to say, Mr. Ginda, please show that. Then because the court is taking over prosecution.
You can't say that.
State is taking.
I've
court
got
is taking over prosecution.
Brigadier Ginda here. He says that assertion which he made to you is in an exhibit which was handed up to court. And you want to tell me now the court is taking sides, or as it was put by your colleague, I'm colluding with the state. Please. That exhibit is a court document. It's here. And I say to Brigadier Ginda, if you are referring to that document which you say is a statement in which Stein says there was communication between accused number 3
Yes.
and Kelly,
Yes.
show the court, because Mr. Baloyi can't show the court because you are under cross-examination. Okay, so show the court.
Okay, thank you.
Hey,